Now, on the plus side, they were blindingly fast. One car clocked 238 on the Mulsanne straight.
On the downside, though, they were terrifyingly unstable and virtually undrivable.
The drivers simply didn't know what the car was going to do next. There was so much chassis flex that the gear lever would move around all over the place. They'd make a gear change, put their hand there the next time, and it'd be somewhere else.
Piech hoped for a big win at the 1969 Le Mans race, but it was a disaster. One of the privately entered cars crashed on lap 1, killing its driver. The others broke down as the race wore on, until just one remained, driven by this man, British driver Dickie Attwood.
Difficult would be, putting it mildly. Life-threatening could be another one.
Right.
It was a monster. It was made for speed, like a bullet to go through the air, but there wasn't enough pressure on the bodywork to keep it on the ground. And so the faster you went, the more unstable it was. It was so horrendous, I was waiting, hopefully, that the car would break. And eventually it did. But it was 21 hours before it broke. We were 6 laps in the lead, so we hadn't got far to go. But I was happy the car broke.
Undeterred, Porsche hired British race engineer John Wyer, who'd helped to develop the Ford GT40, to sort out the 917's evil handling. And he cracked the problem, with a little help from Mother Nature. After one really long test session, Wyer and his drivers noticed that although the front of the car was absolutely plastered in dead bugs, there were none here on the rear wing, which must have meant the air wasn't flowing over it, and it wasn't producing any downforce, and it wasn't pressing the car down into the track. Having reworked the aerodynamics of their problem child, Porsche arrived at the 1970 Le Mans race with renewed hope, and Dickie Attwood once more at the wheel. During the race, the 917s were blisteringly fast as ever. But this time, mercifully, they were much more stable. And although heavy rain claimed victim after victim, Attwood and the 917 took the checkered flag and gave Porsche their first ever outright win at Le Mans. It was a win they badly needed because they had, quite literally, gambled the company on it.
But it's also true to say that this car nearly